Hey guys, Sean here, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made $57,000 in the last 30 days while trading the OTC. And to be completely honest, the reason I'm showing you this video and I'm showing you how I do it is because I've noticed that there are so many gurus out there that just tell you to do this, tell you to do that, and don't show you how to actually implement it and actually do whatever you need to do in order to profit and make money. And most of the strategies just doesn't make sense. I don't know, it just feels not real, and everyone is saying the same things and the same recycled information and doing the same things. It doesn't add up that everything works. If everyone knows about something, it usually doesn't work. It just doesn't make sense that 99% of people lose money and 99% of people do the same things. So I think that if you have the chance to go to another market, which is oftentimes overlooked, it's better to be a shark in a small fish tank than be like a small fish in a big ocean. And actually Charlie Munger says something similar to that you need to find your pond and fish there. And this is exactly what the OTC is, in my opinion. You can actually make a lot of money, as you can see, 57,000 in the last 30 days. And just for reference, only in December it was, let's see, how much was it? 48,000. So you can make good money in the OTC if you know exactly what you do, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do from A to Z so you can actually implement it and do it for yourself. And if you want more information and free calls, you have these on my channel and my Discord, feel free. So let's just jump straight into it. So the first thing you want to do is open an X account, why X? Because like crypto, everything goes on X. Everything, the companies, the tweets, the influencers, everyone is here, right? So the first thing you need to know and have is a source of information. And for example, you can see and follow me over here in X, and you can see that I called BOMO, added on merger news. So what essentially happened, the company released merger news. Merger news are oftentimes perceived as good. And let's just jump straight into the chart, trading view chart, and load up BOMO in the 1 minute chart. And as you can see, the company was trading at 0006, which is a price you're probably unfamiliar with, but this is the OTC. And just for you to see the potential, if you grabbed here, unlikely, but I grabbed 7s and 8s, right? So let's say from 8, and it went all the way up to 14. So 75% gain within 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's good, right? That's really good. And you can do that consistently with the OTC. And the reason I picked BOMO is because I saw the news. I knew people are going to react to those news because, again, once something good happens, a lot of people flock into it and decide to buy because, again, they think the price of the stock will go up. Now, you might ask yourself, well, Sean, where did you see the news? So OTC market is going to be your go-to place, or scans if you have a scanner, but you don't need to invest $99 into a scanner before you have even begin. So you have OTC market and you have market activity, and over here you have the news segment. And this updates throughout the day. So essentially, the first minute I saw BOMO with an 8K of a merger, I just went to my broker and slapped the ask and bought whatever I could. Now, I personally know that BOMO, the stock, was trading at 60 2 weeks ago. All right, this is 90% decrease, and this is because of dilution. And I'm going to go into details later. So I know it went down, and I know there weren't a lot of stock and shares added to the float. So I just knew in my head I didn't need to go into the website, into the ticker symbol website, and go through the security details, because in my mind I already knew them. I knew this could go, and I knew this could move really, really fast. So I utilized the opportunity and just bought shares, right? Now, things like this happen on a day-to-day basis, and this is the reason you want to keep track of Twitter and the OTC markets news segment. All right, so this is how you find information. Now let's understand how to actually analyze the information so you can actually know you're entering the right stock. So again, looking at the chart, this is the first thing you're going to do. Is the chart primed for a move up, right? Because we want the stock to go up and sell in profit. So the stock was trading at 60. Now it's trading at 6, right? Not a lot of volume and shares were added to the float. Most of the OTC stocks dilute, right? All this volume is dilution. But the upside is so big, while the downside is like 20%. So you feel like if you need to cut losses on like one tick below you. So the risk to reward is essentially 1 to 50. And I don't know another market that like presents this opportunity, right? So does the chart have potential? Yes, we can see clearly, like you have 500% gain, and in comparison you have 10% for losing. So it absolutely fucking does make sense. All right, next step. How likely is the stock to move? For that, we're going to enter BOMO, the stock overview. Okay, you just write over here BOMO and you enter this page. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to security details. And honestly, I don't give a fuck about any number here beside this number, unrestricted, right? If this is below 1 billion, shit can move fast. If this is above 1 billion, up until like 5 billion, this can move, but like not really fucking fast. And this is like above 10 billion, shit is fat, right? And it's going to move really fucking slow. And the amount of shares that you can buy and pick up are going to be a lot higher, all right? So here, 200 million shares is nothing, all right? Nothing. So this can actually move on thin hair, and like 10,000 US dollars could make this pop like 100%, like it did, honestly. So we have the information from Twitter and X and the news. We checked the chart. We checked the float. That means the amount of shares that like out there for the public to actually trade. And this checks the box as well. And the news that the stock has released are really fucking good. Now, what do we do? Well, what we're going to do now is watch level 2. Inside your broker, all right, you have a window that's called level 2. In the level 2, you can actually see how many bids and asks there are. That means how many people and shares there are on the ask. That means they want to sell, and how many people want to buy at any given price. Now, you might ask to yourself, why do we need to know that? Before we buy, we need to know that, again, there is potential for the stock to continue to go up after we buy. And if there is a lot of supply up there, this is not likely that other people will buy it. So again, I'm taking BOMO as example. There was like 5 million shares on the ask, which is honestly nothing. And I took them all. Now, the reason I'm showing you this and I'm telling you this is really simple and really straightforward. If you actually take your time and enter this word, and the best way to do that is A, join a community, mine is free. B, follow a shit ton of people on X. You can go and just like look at who I follow and just like follow, like mass follow all of them, right? There's just companies, influencers, like whatever you want, you name it, it's here. So just join communities, follow people and companies on X, and just analyze charts within the OTC. That's really it. And honestly, I don't understand why more people aren't doing this, because it's being perceived as like dangerous. But if you're like trading penny stocks or like cryptos or like Solana meme coins, it's hella more dangerous because you can get rugged like really fucking fast. Here, you can buy like a stock and hold it for like 3 weeks, and then like it just pops like 100%. BOMO, I actually added like 3 days prior to the run. So like, yeah, you can just like be more chill guy and just buy the stock. If it's good, hold it, expect some news, once the news happen, sell it, don't sell it, I don't care. But it's really fucking simple to make money like this from the OTC. How simple? I've been doing it for like the past 4 years, and I'm not going to change anything because this is good for me. Okay, like 50K in like 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I don't know a lot of places that like offer this return and like give you so much opportunity to actually capitalize and make money consistently from one single market. No need to go crazy. You don't need to have like a massive portfolio. Like a little goes a long way here. I started with like $3,000 back in 2021. Now, like I make that like in a day. So I don't know if this didn't help you and you didn't get like any insight. Just like thumbs down for this video. But if you did, thumbs up. Join the community. Subscribe so you won't miss out like on future calls and future videos where I actually cover stocks that I actually buy like promo. And that's it. See you all in the next one. Peace.